Sup, my name is Ray for the Yugioh Council. This is my Ignite deck profile post Clash of Rebellions. I have another one in the works, but I just see a lot of ideas. I'm getting a little stuttery. I see a lot of ideas what to use with these guys. And there's so many monsters. But I know this looks kind of like Exodia when you play it if you get the Royal Magical Library, which I'm going to explain in a minute. But I feel Igknights have a lot of potential to be something else. It's just not there yet. Because I don't know if it's us not figuring it out or Konami not putting in the pieces together for us. Honestly, I feel they can make really cool engine for something like, I don't know, Egyptian gods. I'm going to be working on that soon, so it's going to be interesting to say the least. Basically, every Ignite that's playable, you're going to run 3. That's the easiest way to start this off. But let me phrase it this way. Every Ignite has the same effect as a pendulum effect, in case you didn't know. For those who already know, you can just skip this little part. You basically destroy both of your pendulum zones, and you can search out a fire warrior type from your deck to your hand. Now, fire warrior type is not too common. There's probably a few I didn't think about that we could probably use for Ignites for super sack, but we'll get there. So I went with this build. We have 3 Galleons, 3 Margrave, 3 Templar, 3 Paladin, 3 Crusader, and 3 Squire. So real quick, level 6, level 5, 4, 4, 3, 3. That instantly opens up rank 6, rank 5, rank 4, and rank 3. If you put a tuner in here, you can have even more fun. I chose not to. Rescue Rabbit, because the whole freaking damn deck is like normal, so obviously you can just make Rescue Rabbit, and Rescue Rabbit's so much fun. Royal Magical Library, I just explained the whole pendulum effect, but pendulums do count as spells if you use them in the spell zone, so massive draw power comes from Royal Magical Libraries. Archfiend Eccentric, because this is one of my favorite cards from Clash of Rebellions. On top of that, it's a themed and MST that can also be an exile force constantly to your opponent's face. The secondary effect being constant, the monster effect, not the pendulum effect. If that was constant, I'd be jumping for joy. For our spell lineup, 1 Raigeki, 3 Reinforcements to the Army, 3 Upstart Goblin, 3 Summoner's Art, hello, plenty of targets, 2 Pot of Riches, and 2 MST. If you don't know what Pot of Riches is, you shuffle 3 Pendulum monsters into your deck from your graveyard or face up in your extra deck, and or. There's an and or, so you can choose both. And then you draw 2 cards. You cannot activate another one, and you can only special by Pendulum that turn. Hence why I was thinking that this deck may be able to work as a tribute engine for something like Monarchs. But Pendulums in general could probably do that because of all the main reason for these guys is mainly because they're so fucking easy and they constantly get so much speed that can give something like Monarchs speed that they need. I don't know, I'm just theorizing right now. So then we have 2 MST because I know we have the Eccentric Archfiend, but I've made pretty adamant about this. Is that this can be MST and then you won't get the back row hate that you need. So I like the MST because these guys died to back row. That's the one weakness of the deck. You need to set up extremely quickly, and then you need to make sure back row is not in your way. But I am running something super sack, which is Tyrant's Throws, which is a trap card you're looking at now, and it's activated by tributing 2 normal monsters you control, not tokens though, and neither player can normal summon or special summon effect monsters. So basically you poop on your opponent and say, you can't play Yu-Gi-Oh, you'll have to set your shit. And then you just bring out like something like crazy. No, you don't bring out Crazy Box. Then you just bring out your big beaters and you beat the shit over them. Enough said. Alright. Our extra deck is very, very, very versatile. So I'm going to start from the higher ranks. Photon Strike Bouncer. Gauntlet Launcher. Diamond, because we're playing the Teller Knight. He's down over here. And then Volcasaurus and Shark Fortress. I didn't have room for Gaia. I wanted to put Gaia in, but it didn't feel, especially in testing, I went Shark Fortress more than Volcasaurus. Volcasaurus just that extra burn for turns. I need that burn or I want to finish the game. Photon Strike Bouncer over Utopia, only because this deck, like I said, dies a lot to back row, and unlike something like with my Chaos Dragons, which I'm always like, yeah, Utopia's so good. The problem is this deck can't re-swarm. It only gets that 1 swarm per turn, and that's what hinders it. And unlike Chaos Dragons, you can't just keep spamming out monsters. That's a little bit of a problem there. When I say that, like, from your hand and whatnot. So, Photon Strike Bouncer, definitely over Utopia in this deck, but... And then Gauntlet Launcher to clear monsters out. Our rank 4s are Dark Exceed Rebel Dragon, the Igknights, Excalibur, I started there for a second, I don't even know why, Castell, Exiton Knight, Abyss Dweller, Gaia Cowboy, number 85 Heroic Champion, the Teller Knight that allows you to go into Diamond, and for rank 3, Levier. Now you don't really go Levier too often, but there are a lot of times you could sack with Levier, so why not? So give this deck a roll on Dev Pro. By the way, if you already have the effect monster on the board and you play this, your effect monster is going to remain on the board, so make use of that. Be very, very creative. Like, you know, if you hypothetically, you bring this guy out, right? And I don't know, you haven't normal summoned yet, so you summon a rabbit and you basically, for whatever reason, bring out these two little guys, right? Say these are the only little guys left in your deck. Whatever the case is. And then you flip this up and you tribute both of them. Now you're going to have this on board, and your opponent can't drop a monster, so you're free to swing over pretty much everything for a few turns, which usually ends in the game. Not going to happen every single game, but goddamn it's sacky and it's fun. Anyway, if there's a deck I've yet to post, make sure to request it down in the comments below, and I will be back later with more videos for you guys. As always, make sure to rate, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, as always, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace!